6 Frightening Facts About Fentanyl. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Beyond Crazy. 6. Another cheap Chinese import. We need to stop importing so much from China, typed the guy on a computer likely manufactured there. While the economics of international commerce are debatable, one fact is indisputable. We need to stem the flow of fentanyl from its chief source, China. It is estimated that over 90% of the U.S. illicit fentanyl supply originates from China. Since fentanyl has a medical purpose ultra-small, controlled-release doses can relieve chronic or post-operatory pain, the recipe is readily available. This leaves underground labs across China to produce arguably its most lucrative, and certainly its most lethal, knockoff product. Increasingly, drug cartels in Mexico and Central America also are producing fentanyl. From the labs, fentanyl enters a black market supply chain that could take it to any number of places for various nefarious reasons. 5. Holding dealers accountable for more than selling drugs. Fentanyl's uber lethality begs the question, should dealers who knowingly peddle fentanyl-laced drugs be held liable for resulting deaths? One case is serving as a bellwether for where this issue may net out. In September 2021, actor Michael K. Williams, who, ironically, was best known for robbing drug dealers as Omar Little on the acclaimed show The Wire, was found dead in his Brooklyn apartment. A cocktail of narcotics was found in his system, including fentanyl. On August 18, 2023, the man who sold the drugs to Williams, 40-year-old Irvin Cartagena, was sentenced to 10 years in prison. To secure such a steep penalty, prosecutors proved that Cartagena intentionally sold fentanyl-laced heroin, likely unbeknownst to Williams. 4. Celebrity death list. Fentanyl has killed other celebrities as well. Some, such as Gangsta's Paradise rapper Coolio, are fairly noteworthy, others are lesser known, like rapper Lil Peep, who died in 2017, and actor Frank Vallelonga Jr. 2022, age 60. However, fentanyl has claimed a pair of unquestionable A-listers. In April 2016, pop music icon Prince, just 1 week after receiving the opioid overdose reversal drug naloxone for a separate incident, was found unresponsive at his Minnesota mansion. Tragically, the person who found him had come to visit Prince to commence treatment for opioid addiction. Then, in October 2017, rock legend Tom Petty, 66, collapsed at his home in Malibu, California, with a variety of drugs in his system, including fentanyl, oxycodone, temazepam, alprazolam, citalopram, and acetylfentanyl. Petty had been suffering from pain-inducing health issues, including a fractured hip. 3. Passing the test. Fentanyl strips. While certainly the most widespread tool, the proliferation of naloxone, see next entry, isn't the only weapon in the fight to limit fentanyl overdose deaths. Inevitably, some have become controversial political minefields. One mitigation tool would be to vastly increase the availability of fentanyl test strips. Simple, inexpensive, and effective, these are thin devices that, when dipped into drug residue dissolved in water, reveal whether the substance contains fentanyl. For dealers, this would provide knowledge of whether their supply has been pre-cut with fentanyl and, if it has, ideally dissuaded them from selling it. For users, the vast majority of whom are not seeking fentanyl-laced narcotics, the strips could prevent accidental overdoses. Historically, though, such street-level testing devices have been illegal under decades-old war on drugs laws. 2. It could be far worse. While the death toll that fentanyl has racked up has exploded in recent years, the body count would be even grislier were it not for one life-saving miracle drug. Typically administered by emergency first responders such as EMTs or police officers, naloxone, better known by the brand name Narcan, is an opioid receptor antagonist. That means the drug binds to opioid receptors and reverses or blocks the effects of other opioids. Administering naloxone, typically by syringe or injector pen, but increasingly via nasal delivery devices, rapidly reverses the effects of opioid drugs, restoring normal respiration. For those experiencing an otherwise likely fatal overdose, naloxone's effect is so dramatic and immediate that it has taken on a nickname of literally biblical proportion, the Lazarus drug. Over the past decade, it has likely prevented more deaths in the United States than any other medicine, with the exception of diabetes-regulating insulin. 1, but it might get even worse. It seems incomprehensible, but recently, a drug even deadlier than fentanyl has begun appearing in illicit street drugs. Its name is isotoniazine, and it is 5 times more potent than fentanyl, which, again, can kill a human with as little as 2 milligrams. Often abbreviated as ISO or called by its family of drugs, nitazene, isotoniazine was first identified in 2019 in the U.S. Midwest. As most terrible things do, ISO quickly migrated to Florida and, from there, upward along the eastern seaboard. No one knows quite how many lives the next-generation synthetic opioid has claimed, as it is so new many coroners' offices don't even test for it in post-mortem toxicity analyses. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them.